Hey everyone, welcome. Today we're going to dive into a story that's as profound as it is, well, often overlooked. The life of Śrīmatī Viṣṇupriyā Devī.
So, whenever you hear about Śrī Chaitanya Mahāprabhu, one of the most influential spiritual leaders in history, right? The focus is almost always on his life as a monk, as a sannyāsi. But what about the wife he left behind? Why does she so often feel like just a footnote in this massive story? Well, here's the thing. As we're about to find out, her story isn't about being forgotten at all. No way. It's a story of incredible strength, of sacrifice, and a kind of love so powerful it pretty much redefines what devotion even means.
All right, so to really get a handle on her legacy, we've got to go back to the beginning, to a union that was celebrated as a truly divine event.
Okay, first things first, let's talk about who she is, divinely speaking. In the tradition of Gaudiya Vaishnavism, the path of devotion to Krishna, Viṣṇupriyā is seen as the incarnation of Bhu Shakti. That's the divine energy of the earth. And this isn't just some poetic title, you guys. It means she was an essential, divine partner to Mahaprabhu, destined to play this massive role in his mission.
And you could see this divine nature in her right from the very beginning. I mean, even as a kid, she was incredibly devout. Her daily rituals, like bathing in the Ganges 3 times a day, these weren't just habits, they were signs of this deep, natural spirituality. And it was right there, by the river, that she would meet Sachi Mata, Mahaprabhu's mother, who saw something really special in her right away.
So you can imagine, after the tragic passing of Mahaprabhu's first wife, Lakshmi Priya, Sachi Mata knew exactly who would be the perfect match for her son. She was the one who actually kicked off the marriage proposal because she was already completely won over by Viṣṇupriya's grace and piety.
And their wedding? Wow. It was anything but a quiet affair. It was this huge celebration. The whole town of Navadvīpa was just flooded with this ocean of joy. People came from all over, totally ecstatic, just hoping to get a glimpse of this incredible, divine couple. It was a moment of just pure bliss.
But that ocean of joy, well, it was about to pull back, leading to one of the most heartbreaking separations in all of spiritual history.
Barely a year! Can you believe that? After all that celebration, all that divine promise, their time together as a married couple living under one roof was incredibly short.
So what happened? The big turning point was Mahaprabhu's pilgrimage to Gaya. He came back a completely different person. He wasn't the brilliant scholar Nimai Pandit anymore. He was just consumed, totally overwhelmed by this ecstatic love for Krishna. And, Viṣṇupriyā could feel it. She knew his life's mission was changing.
And on the very day he made the decision to leave, all these omens started appearing, filling her with this sense of dread. She hurt her foot, and then her nose ring, this sacred symbol of their marriage, it fell into the Ganges and was just gone, forever. She knew. She knew deep down in her heart that something awful was about to happen.
So that night, in what would be their last conversation together, she confronted him. And her plea, it's just desperate, it's heartbreaking. This isn't just sadness, This is a soul crying out, literally unable to imagine life without him. And his response? It might sound harsh at first, but it wasn't cold. It was filled with this higher divine compassion. He was trying to gently lift her view, from the personal pain of this world to a universal spiritual truth, that our real ultimate relationship is with God. And to really drive this teaching home, he gave her a divine vision. He revealed his 4-armed form as Lord Vishnu. And then he made her a sacred promise, a promise that would literally be her lifeline for the rest of her days. And with that, as the sun came up, he was gone.
So, what happens now? What becomes of a girl just 14 years old, left behind by her divine husband? Well, she took that unimaginable pain and channeled it into one of the most profound spiritual practices you will ever hear about.
She took on this unbelievable vow, one of incredible focus and discipline. Just look at this. Her daily food, the very rice she ate, was directly measured by how much she chanted. This wasn't just some diet plan, right? This was the complete and total absorption of her life, her breath, her energy into meditating on the holy name.
And get this, she did this for almost 50 years. Just let that sink in for a second. An entire lifetime of the most intense austerity, all fueled by this unwavering love and devotion. Her life became one of complete solitude. Devotees who would come to the house, they'd rarely see anything more than her feet.
Her entire existence just became this silent, powerful meditation on her Lord, living out that promise he had made to her.
Okay, so here's the most important part. Her story doesn't end in tragedy. It doesn't end in obscurity. Not at all. Her intense devotion created a legacy that is absolutely central to the Gaudiya Vaishnava faith today.
I mean, think about it. She was the one who established the very first worship of a deity of Lord Chaitanya. She became the living, breathing example of vipralambha-bhāva. That's the highest form of love, experienced through the pain of separation. Her sacrifice literally melted the hearts of people all over Bengal, helping Mahaprabhu's mission to spread. And crucially, she proved that you don't have to be a wandering monk to reach the absolute pinnacle of spiritual life.
And this isn't just ancient history, you know. The very same deity she installed, it's still being worshipped today. Pilgrims travel to Navadvīpa to feel the blessings that are still flowing from her act of devotion. Her sacrifice is connected directly to the present. So far from being forgotten, her presence is felt every single day.
And all of this leaves us with a really deep question to think about. The life of Śrīmatī Viṣṇupriyā Devī. It just completely challenges our normal ideas about love, doesn't it? It makes you wonder, maybe the most intense, the purest, the most transformative love isn't found in being together all the time, but in the fire of separation, where devotion becomes the only thing that connects you. Definitely something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.